Hey guys, Kessler the Guy here, back with another episode of Medieval Engineers. So, today before I start the episode, I wanted to show you guys something pretty cool. So, as you can see, I'm not inside my character, but let me press a button here and... Oh, no, here. So, where am I? Oh, I'm in space, and what's that down there? That's our planet, guys. That's the freaking planet we're on. So, as you know, or may not know, Medieval Engineers now offers you the option to build on an entire planet, and that's exactly what we've been doing here. So we're on a planet, and I decided to fly out to space to show you, because someone suggested I do that, and I decided to do it, and I am glad I did. It looks really fucking cool. Isn't that awesome? So yeah, this is what we could potentially fill up completely at one point. We probably never will, but I'd like to at least have a noticeable imprint on this planet. I think somewhere, or at least I could, at one point see where my base was, but I don't see it anymore. I lost it. Oh well. So let's go ahead and just fall to Earth real quick. That might be kind of fun. Unless there's no gravity here, in which case I don't know what I'm going to do. Am I falling or... Oh, this is really quite interesting. Hold on while I try to figure out how to get back to Earth. Okay, I'm moving now. We are on a planet here, guys. And I think that's pretty fucking cool. So I'm just gonna real quick fly back over to the base, and we'll get back to work. We'll get back to building. And there we are. There we go. Okay, so sorry by the way that it's nighttime. It's nighttime right now, and I don't have the... I thought I waited last night to make sure it was morning, but apparently it's not morning, so I'm sorry guys, you're just gonna have to deal with the darkness. It is what it is. It'll be bright probably right at the end of this episode. So in the next episode, in theory, it'll be nice and bright out, so you got that to look forward to. Let's go ahead and start building this back wall here. I'm trying to figure out what the back exactly looks like. Actually, I think I know exactly what it looks like, because I think this picture here is the back of a of course, the Dover Castle. That's not what I wanted to do, damn it. So, let me know what else you want to see from this series. I think I'm going to start making some cool, or I'm going to come up with some ideas for some compilation videos. Like, I might try to build some, in like a separate series, or off camera, like I'll build some siege devices and practice, test their effectiveness against some of my castles, just to see... You know, some cool destruction stuff. Because I know you guys and everyone really loves watching Medieval Engineers destruction videos. Because they're always kind of fun, you know? It's just you versus a castle, and it's fun blowing up castles. Like, that's half of, or like the majority, honestly, of what most people bought this game for, it seems like, is the cool castle destruction that you can do with this game. You build shit, and then you destroy it, and that's your life when you play Medieval Engineers. Let's see, we got this wall going here, and... Bingo! Bingo bongo. And thanks also, I'm just gonna kind of ramble while I build here. Thanks for all the comments that you guys left. I love how many comments I got. I had like total of 30. I know probably half of those are mine responding to you guys, so that means like 16 or 17 comments maybe. Weren't me, but still, the more comments the better. I love just, you know, hearing from you guys and see what you think. And also, another shout out here. Thanks for all the likes. Like we met and exceeded our goal of 20 likes. So I really appreciate that, because the more likes we get, the more exposure we can get on our videos. And when that happens, that means there's more people for the community, or to be a part of the community, so we can kind of grow off of that. So that is really exciting. I'm happy for us and everything, yeah, you know. So here is gonna be... Hold on, let me think this out. You know, I'm thinking... I'm trying to think. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out the diagram. So here, on my diagram, okay, this is where... Okay, where the fuck is the balcony? That's where... Okay, this here is the balcony side. So back here... Okay, so yes, this is a tower that has a staircase in it, and then this one is some other thing. So, gotcha. So we're just gonna casually build this tower up in a way. Beautiful. And, I mean, I guess we could also just go ahead and knock out the staircase for this thing, too. I know I had a hell of a time building a staircase in the last tower. I might make this in a slightly different fashion, because I, to be honest, wasn't totally happy with how that staircase in that last one came out. So I may make this one, I might fully enclose this one, just for the sake of making it a little easier to build. Because I think if I do it like that, it'll be a bit easier to do. There we go. And then we'll put this here. I mean, I guess we can start using some door blocks here, right? Yeah, that's nice. They have all kinds of new blocks now, and I kind of like that. It's pretty cool. And that reminds me, a new update came out for Medieval Engineers. I didn't look into it too much. I know it looked like it was kind of a minor update. It had some, like, block enhancements. It mentioned, I think it mentioned, like, the door sounds were different or something. So that's something. You know, it comes down to the details, because I never been impressed particularly by the sounds in this game. They really... I mean, I don't even think of the sounds. Because, like, Castle Destruction, I don't think it seems to have a sound whenever I do it. You know? Yeah, because every time I destroy a castle, I don't think it really has any real sounds. Or maybe I've disabled them and I didn't realize it. But I went through my settings before I played today, and I didn't see any mention of, like, castle destruction sounds being turned off. So I don't know if I just disabled it or what, or if they just don't really have any. I think it has, like, a... Whoops, wrong button. What button is it that I pressed to do dynamic? Was it Z? Okay, yeah, there we go. Boom, and we're at the top. So there we go here. I'm going to have to add some more fine details here, but I'm going for the broad image of this castle for now. Like, I just want the basics to be in place, and then I can go from there. I forget now. Does this allow you to walk through it? It doesn't unless you crouch, but I'm going to leave it because I like how it looks better like that. And we'll do this. I don't really know why I build the towers first. I just do. It makes sense to me to build the towers first and then go from there instead of, like, fully enclosing things. Because that I know what it's going to look like, but yeah, I don't know. That's just something weird I do. It's a little quirk of your guy Kessler. We're going to drag this to the top here. Badoom. And let's place your beautiful piece in there and drag it on down the bottom. We'll need to put in another doorway here. Or maybe we just do an archway. There you go. So we have a nice archway there. It looks kind of goofy, I guess. You know? Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. It's a castle, you know? Back in these days, I didn't know what the fuck they were doing as far as engineering goes, and neither do I. So we're going to leave it how it is. Let's drag this shit out. And fly up. I've turned off flying. Oh, come on. There we go. And then I want to hit shift to, God, I'm messing up horribly with my prompts here. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. We are frosted. We are frosted flakes right now. That's what we are. Dragging it on up to the top and drag it on down. There we go. This is not bad. I'm really kind of happy how far or how much progress we've made, because I like looking at a good, solid castle. You know, it's just fun to build castles. That's really what it all comes down to, is that I think it's fun building cool castles because they're fun to look at. You know, it's like, I guess it's like model building. That's exactly what it is. I'm building a model, and it's fun to look at models. Like, that's the whole point of building the model, so you can look at it and be like, yeah, that's a fucking cool-ass model I've built there. And, you know, I'm realizing, I don't think what I've built here is supposed to be that high. I think it's supposed to be another, like, balcony. So I'm probably going to cut it in half. I'm trying to look at my picture I have. Yeah, I don't think it's a balcony. I think it's another, like, half tower. We'll make it a half tower. We'll lower it. We're not going to make it low. We're not going to do half. We're going to do, like, this high, I think. And on the inside, it'll probably still go all the way up. There we go. And drag it up. It'll go all the way up like this. But the rest of it, I think we're going to cut down. That's exactly what we're doing. Is we're going to cut down here. Like so. And keep going. Boom. And then we'll wall off of that part. Or we'll have, like, some kind of entrance, perhaps. And I need a floor piece. Let's see. Z for floor. Z floor, that's how I'll remember that. And we'll press Z again to get that to drag out, and then I can drag it out as a floor here. This piece has to be word that's gonna be a weak point, you know. I think we'll be fine. Just gotta be conscious of that. Maybe I could create some kind of support structure for that. Yeah, I wanted to put a doorway here. Like, this could be like where the king or whoever the fuck lives here can look out. Because I think I also would want to delete this block. Not the door block, but this. Let me get like a fucking wall piece or something so I can... Okay, it's going to delete all that shit. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. And while I'm at it, Do I have like a half arch piece? Pretty sure that's a piece that exists for support. Wall arches, there we go. So I don't really need this giant block there. So we want it to go underneath these pieces to give them a little support. And there we go. So yeah, because it makes me nervous, those pieces, not having anything holding them up. So I'm going to have something hold them up just to give them a little more strength, hopefully. And now number 8, we're going to place in our final floor piece right. Oh, come on now. Right there. There we go. So that looks pretty good. And then here, oops, we'll have another doorway. This one won't have an actual door. I don't think it needs one, because it's probably gonna be leading directly into a room right here. Yeah, that looks good. This is exactly what I was looking for with this. Number 9. And as I build this, I realize, and I've said this before, that this isn't 100% accurate. Because I don't think the balcony on Real Dover Castle has a battlement. In fact, I don't even think it's a balcony. But I thought it would be cool if I put a balcony here. So I'm putting a fucking balcony here, and y'all can just deal with it. Because this is Kessler's castle. This isn't your castle. This is Kessler's beautiful castle. And we're going to call it Kessler's Dover Castle. And you're going to have to deal with it, you know? You're just going to have to look at it every day, knowing that it's my castle. I mean, it's a community's castle, you know, when you come down to it. But, you know, it's still mostly my castle, if we're being serious here. Guys, you know, this is my castle. Please respect that. I think I made a mistake here. I shouldn't have put that piece down yet. So we're going to carefully delete that. We want to put one more, we want it to go up one more level. Like so. And then we put the old battlements up here. Like that. And for this shot here, and I'm going to leave that part exposed here, because that'll be where I probably end up putting like a staircase or a ladder or something so you can access that. And then here we're going to go ahead. I think I'll continue battlementing this up. Is that the... yeah, this is the way I want it. There we go. There we go. And this piece here is going to look weird. Well, no, I need a... there we go. That looks fine. Because now this is where they're going to come through and walk onto it. So I can kind of visualize things a little better. I'll go ahead and put the floor pieces here. And also here, that'll... like that. Like here. And that'll just remind us that this is going to be some kind of walkway for whoever happens to be walking here. And I probably should complete the staircase as well. There we go. So there. We have a semi-functional balcony area here. And we have a nice wall there. So this is coming along nicely. And I think, and I may change my mind later, but I might raise this up to be closer to the level of that. Because I think on the Real Dover Castle, this is higher up, similar to like that. But, again, this is my interpretation of Dover Castle. It's not the real Dover Castle, so y'all can back off. And I think instead of doing windows this episode, I might just complete the second wall here and call it a day. So we're very productive. There we go. So I think that's how high it needs to go. And then here... we'll drag it on up to the sky. Same dealio here. Drag it on up to the sky. And same dealio here as well. We're going to drag this all the way up. So I might actually get the whole facade done this episode. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that looks like it's the right height. It's looking... this side may need a little refinement to make it a little less awkward looking. Well, actually, I could have... well, no, I can just wall this fucking shit off. This is... not for the peasants to walk in. That's not their area. This is for Mr. Castle Dweller. There we go. That looks fine. That's cool. Let me look at my diagram here. And I may have to make some minor adjustments here. It's this part here is kind of throwing me off because I think actually I don't want it to go that high. I want it to go like this. Because Ooh, that was close. I almost dropped a piece off. I believe, anyway. This is gonna be like a walkway. Yeah, and this walkway leads to there. Yeah, so this side of the castle is not identical to the other side, so I need to lower it so it matches. Oh god. Oh, that was close. Thankfully, it doesn't seem as finicky in terms of, like, a little block like that I felt like would destroy my entire castle in the older builds that I used to play. But I think it's not as big of a threat as it used to be. There we go. There we go. Looking good. And also, for Medieval Engineers, I think I'm not really gonna worry too much about having shorter episodes, because, you know, I don't see the point of that. Because it's like, it's not, I don't know. Some games, it makes sense to have short episodes. I don't think Medieval Engineers is one of those, so I'm gonna stick with longer episodes, or I'm gonna just play until I complete the objectives I want to complete in that episode, and we'll call it a day. I'll still keep it around 30 minutes, though, because I don't want it to drag on forever, especially considering, like I said, or I may have said in the past, editing-wise, I don't want to edit like a fucking 40 or an hour-long video, because it takes a while to edit that shit down. But yeah, and then I also said that as I get better, I'll probably have more longer episodes, because I can start editing faster. I mean, I'm already kind of getting better, but I still don't want to be at my computer for several hours editing a fucking video. So it looks like the sun is coming over the horizon and lighting the landscape. I think that's really cool. I'm loving the fact that this is a planet. That makes it so much cooler to me. And yeah, I'm probably gonna, it looks like I'll have to raise that shit up, but I think it'll look cool anyway. You know? Yeah, I know. Do I want to do that this episode, though? I mean, I don't think it'll take too much. That can just be like a already constructed floor right there. Because I just need to raise this by 3. I mean, or I could just do my own little bit of flavor to it. No, we're going to do it this episode, I think. Yeah, I said I would probably change it, and I'd probably do it off camera. Well, I'm not going to do it off camera. I'm just going to do it right now. So let's delete all these battlements. And then just raise the level of this balcony by 3. So that'll leave like a perfect amount of room to have like a little room here. This is coming along nicely. I'm really good. I think I'm going to be happy with this castle. I think this might end up being one of my favorite castles, actually, because it looks pretty damn cool. I mean, even if it's not 100% accurate, I think what I'm building is coming out to be really cool. I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments how you think this castle is looking, because I'm loving this castle. I really like the square design. That may be what I get hooked on for a while. I might end up building a lot of square castles. And if I do end up doing that, I apologize, but I think it's cool. Like, now I'm wondering how difficult it would be to reproduce, like, the castles from Age of Empires 2, because I thought, there's like a square one that looks pretty cool. And actually, I could just recreate all of those and call it a day, because I attempted semi-successfully, I remember, to recreate the archer barracks from Age of Empires 2, and it looked okay. But I really like the art in that game. That may end up influencing a lot of what we build here. You know, that's cool. What do you guys think of that? I mean, did you guys ever play Age of Empires 2? Because that game was the shit. Like, my favorite civilization in that game, I believe, well, I don't believe, I know, it was the Huns. It was mostly because I didn't want to have to deal with building houses. That was why I really liked the Huns, actually, funnily enough. And really, I'm trying to think, was there anything else that was good? I guess I had good cavalry, that was pretty cool. I do like a good cav strategy. Speaking of strategy, I know I'm just kind of rambling into different video games that I like now. I really like Mountain Blade Warfare, and in fact, if you guys are fans, check out, if you haven't already, Bannerlord, because that game looks fun as shit. It looks really cool. I'm pumped. I may try to find a way to put that thing on my channel, because I really like that game. I think it's really cool, and it's looking really good too. I think it might end up being one of my new favorites, because I really liked the older Mountain Blade titles, but the only problem was they were just so shitty. Like, I mean, they were fun, but like the graphics were just so shit and the controls were so shit. Like, I loved the like building your army aspect and that kind of thing, but again, I just couldn't get over the graphics. Like, that's why I don't play it more often, is because I think the graphics are kind of terrible. And we'll just do... We'll do a similar... We're going to make this more symmetrical here. If I can get it in there. We'll go there. There we go. Cool. So, we got the front done, I guess. I think that's it's probably a good stopping point because I've recorded this video for quite a while now, I feel like. So, we got quite a bit done. We got majority of the outer facade done. We still need to go through and put in windows and finish the rest of this wall here. But it's looking really good. I'm really happy with it. I need windows here. But this is a cool-ass castle. Like, I really want this game to be successful again. Like, I know I was ragging on it a whole lot. I think it was mostly because I was extremely frustrated at it, so I was taking my frustrations out on the game. But I think it looks really good. Or I think the game itself has a lot of potential still, and my castle I'm just basking over because I love how it's coming out so far. But anyway, I think we're gonna call it here and end the video. So if you guys liked this, you know what to do. Hit that like button, as that really helps us out a whole lot to get more viewers in. And of course, hit me up with a comment. You know I'm gonna respond. Respond to some of the things I talked about in the video. I know I asked a bunch of random shit, and I can't remember off the top of my head. But you know, I just like talking about shit. That's kind of why I do it. I like just rambling and discussing things. So you know, leave me some comments. And last but not least, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Like seriously, this is episode 2. If you're not subscribed yet, I don't understand you. What's the point? You know? I mean, I don't know. I'm stupid. Whatever. Don't worry about me. But I would love it if you subscribe. That would help me out a lot. Anyway, my name is Kessler the Guy, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!